Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Game Chat tonight with the Huber Rebels. My name is Ethan,
My name is Jordan.
and this is episode 9, which sounds crazy. 9 episodes. But yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to get to 900.
It feels to me like we've done more, honestly. Does 9 seem high to you?
Uh, I think of 9 in amount in terms of time, so that's over 2 months.
Yeah.
But 9 sounds low in terms of how much we've talked about, because we
Yes.
talk about a lot.
Exactly.
So I would say both of those. And I said 900, but definitely we have to get over 9,000, which is just to reference Dragon Ball Z. Got to
Hell
throw
yeah.
that in there. Um, there's a lot today. I this was a busy week,
It was.
and we're not even to Summer Game Fest yet.
We got
Did
like
you
a
see
little
Jeff
pre.
announced?
He
Yeah,
announced what? The slate of
50.
people that were coming.
Yeah, like 55 partners.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of announcements for next year.
I'm excited.
So
I'm very excited.
one of the pre-announcements, Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you don't know, Assassin's Creed might be my favorite franchise after probably Zelda, um, if not above at this point. Like, I can't really rank. We may do an episode either on this or actually probably Huber Rebels podcast. Um, I've always wanted to rank our favorite IPs across everything.
That we could do that. Not climbing the ranks. That's a you want to do that like main podcast
Just
topic?
personal, yeah, it's just
Oh, you're
personal
right, because
favorite.
that would be different lists.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, good. I like that.
no, and it's anything like from like the Lakers and the Chargers
Right, right.
are part of that, and
Okay, I
Star
love it.
Wars
I love it.
and Zelda, like everything.
That's okay. I
Um,
need to ponder on that because I'm definitely gonna forget stuff. So I need to make sure I start making my list now to like do in like a month or something.
at least start like padding it out. You don't
Yeah,
even have to rank it yet, but I
yeah.
haven't even done that. I think maybe I have put some stuff down. It's gonna be hard. Regardless, there's Assassin's Creed news. I'm very happy. It is, I would say, the Assassin's Creed news for the probably most asked for, requested, and hopefully anticipated game they've ever done. Assassin's Creed Shadows officially announced.
I don't. Oh, it was Red, right? I couldn't even remember what the code name was
Yes,
before this. Yeah,
Codename Red. Yeah, I guess so. Codename Red was officially announced, but it's now officially Assassin's Creed Shadows. Have you watched the trailer?
sure have.
Oh yeah. Thoughts?
Looks good. It
Pretty hype
didn't.
trailer. I'd say that's one of the best trailers they've done.
Yeah, no. It's exciting. Um, I didn't. I guess I just because I'm not like plugged into Assassin's Creed, there might have been stuff that like didn't connect with me or like went over my head, but it looks good. I'm excited.
No, I don't even think. I think the only thing is like the end of the trailer, and we'll talk all about Assassin's Creed later in the show. But um, I think the thing about this game is going to resonate with people who do not know or play Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
most.
yeah,
Like that's what this game has the power to do, and I think they're going to strike a good balance there.
cool.
Um, so that was going to be the biggest thing on this, but today, Take Two had an earnings call and decided to drop a massive bomb, a disappointing but not unexpected bomb that GTA 6 is now narrowed its release window for 2025. The year is the same, the year hasn't changed, but it's going to be now fall 2025. How do you feel?
Yeah. Uh, fine. Like I want to say bums, but yeah, like you said, it's not really
I'm
shocking,
bummed.
and also it's still just
I'm
next
mad.
year. Which, if we were thinking summer, we'll get to summer, and then it'll just be right around the corner. So, both of them are far to me, so that's fine.
I mean, and how do you feel that like it won't even come out in fall 25, but it's probably going to be spring 2026? So
For
we could
sure.
still potentially be two years away.
Why is that a probable thing?
It's more of a running joke about Rockstar and delaying
Okay.
games. I actually personally think it will hit fall 2025. Um, but
They seem to be
I know
emphasizing
we can't
that.
be.
They're only narrowing in on the date. They're not trying to keep it vague, like they said 2025, now they're saying fall, and that's still so far away that if that's the shot that they're calling, games get delayed all the time, so it's not like it's unheard of or bad to delay them, but I feel like they might hit that.
And I think fall could be like September, October. I don't think it has to be November.
Yeah, exactly.
So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. But
Um,
that's I you text us about that earlier. I'm like, where'd this come from? It was like I guess it was earlier for
yeah,
you, but it was 5:30 my time. And I was like, I didn't hear anything about GTA today. I'm like, oh, that sucks. That came out of nowhere.
yeah. It's funny. I had also sent you guys that tweet where it was like last summer in GTA 5, and it's like, nope.
Nope. Nope. God, dude, if it does get delayed to 2026 though, like that means a whole nother winter of playing in the snow that I may get the chance to do. So, fingers
Two
crossed.
winters.
No, I know. This was going to be the last one, but there'll be another one
Yes.
next year if it does get delayed. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
Honestly, so fall 2025 officially puts it 12 years after the release of GTA 5, which is insane. That also, this is what I realized. I was 12 when San Andreas came out, which is technically the fifth GTA game, ironically. Um, that made me very sad. Um,
That's four, right?
that's the fifth one,
I know, but
technically.
is it?
GTA 4 then came out after.
Oh, I thought four was San Andreas. Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
No, so we got GTA, GTA 2, then the revolutionary GTA 3 in 2001, Vice City in 2002, San Andreas. They needed 2 more years to make San Andreas,
Yeah.
because it was a lot bigger than Vice City. Two whole years. Um, so San Andreas in 2004, then four massive long waits, long years, twice as long as the wait for San Andreas. Got GTA 4 in 2008. Then an unbelievable amount of time, 5 years before we got GTA 5 in 2013. And now
12.
12 years. Okay, so if we're consistently doing the math from GTA 3, it will be at least 25 years before GTA 7.
Right. Exponentially increasing. I predict it's
I do.
less than 12. I think they can crank out 7 faster.
So for that reason, I actually think, and to like roll in part of the reason that this has taken so long is that they are trying to make a platform for the next 15 plus years.
Just
That
6 or like this engine.
both like
Yeah.
platform, like the characters we make it on, like we will be getting on a plane and flying to other places in this platform of GTA.
I
I'm
was
like,
yeah,
it has to be.
I was about to say I'll probably change my statement to in less than 12 years we would get another GTA, colon city name, but that probably
Yeah,
will just be expanded to like you're saying like no. In GTA 6 online or whatever, you can go to all the places we've
yeah.
ever been. And that's probably what they'll just kind of like slowly unroll over all that time. So that the long wait until 7, if that even happens, doesn't feel that long.
It,
Even
if it's even necessary.
yeah.
Like the fidelity we've seen looks. Why does it have to get better? Honestly, like
The I'm sure there are people, but like no who's bored of GTA 5? Like it's not stale,
us.
it's not old. We dropped off, but it doesn't feel like this game's dated, this game's old. Like it's still GTA 5, which is as great as it's ever been, and they're still releasing stuff for it. So, and that's just
If
5. That's just that city.
if
So,
we picked up, this is what we have to remember. If we picked up PS3 2013 GTA 5, it would not feel good.
for sure.
But they've spent, like you said, 12 years, or now what, 11, 10 and a half years
Keeping it fresh.
improving it.
Yeah.
And I imagine they'll be even able to do that more so with this one,
Yeah.
potentially. Um, I think of a game like World of Warcraft that came out in 2004, so around the same time as San Andreas, and they're not making World of Warcraft 2.
Right.
If you look at it then and now, like it still looks ish the same, but I mean that's been going for 20 years. Minecraft now it just hit 15 years. Oh my God, I meant to. Okay, that's another news point. Minecraft just hit 15 years.
I saw that tweet or
Yeah,
something. Are they releasing stuff for it? Is there something going on like that they're doing for the
always.
I
Oh, for the
forgot
birthday?
what I saw.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Um, is it weird then that it's GTA 6 and we're, expecting it to be this like kind of hub? A lot of these games are doing like hubs now, It's like Assassin's Creed is doing their kind of hub. Fortnite is a hub for
Yep.
all these different things. So like we're kind of
Yep.
hoping and expecting this from GTA. Should it have just been called GTA instead of
No, I
6
like
where it kind of
GTA
feels like
6.
it has a next iteration expected or
It has weight. Being GTA 6 has weight
yeah,
to it. Um, they don't have to do a 7,
right.
but they could if one day they wanted to. I think they were confident enough to call this GTA 6. Um, because it's the so if we go back and look why Vice City and San Andreas weren't called 4 and 5, they were the exact same engine. It was GTA 3 with new assets, some tweaked stuff, but those are a trio of games.
Yeah.
3, um, Vice City and San Andreas are essentially one package. Then 4 combined with episodes from Liberty City, the expansions. That's one package on one engine that's cohesive. 5 is 5 and online and everything that is. So whatever comes with 6, be that the stories, they could do whole other stories. They could do other cities, and then you're gonna have GTA Online 2 or whatever. They're not probably won't call it that,
Yeah.
but that to me is the thing I'm most intrigued about because that will tell us what their plan is for the future. Will we bring our characters over, or are they going to just say start fresh?
Probably start fresh and I think I'm okay with that.
That's my take too. I do hope
Haha.
one day
Take 2.
we get to go. Oh my God, nice. Ah, pun intended, not. I do hope we get to go back to a remastered Liberty City and a remastered Los Santos though in this universe,
Yeah.
because otherwise that's like okay, we're never again. Otherwise,
Yeah, that may take a while, but it does feel like that's something that has to happen is giving us more cities, but we'll see.
the dream continues. Uh,
It'll be a while. We will be on episode 900 by the time that happens.
9,000.
9,000. Yes.
We'll see. We'll be doing this with our children.
We will have to start doing this daily like Joe Rogan if we ever want to hit 9,000.
Oh,
Cumulative of
yeah.
all of our podcasts. Not even this one.
Oh my
Like
goodness. Yeah, that's a big number.
yeah,
Let's go for 99 first.
of course. We have yet to hit that. So, even for the main podcast, but in less than a year.
Boom. There we go. Spyro 4, another throwback series. May or may not be coming out. There's some rumors about that. Toys for Bob is officially indie. They updated their website to a purple tiki head. Um, However, people are like, well, purple is their studio color and that's their logo, so like this doesn't have to mean anything. Personally, I think it does. Also, like they are the Spyro studio, so like yeah, they should be purple.
It certainly is leading your thoughts somewhere, even if it is just like no one does things unintentionally these days. So
Exactly.
it feels like some kind of hint. However, is there ever a world in which there's a Spyro Crash crossover game?
No, and please no. If not, I like yeah, no. They did it technically in CTR. Spyro was a character in that.
I never
He
played
he got
him.
his own cart. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
if I ever got
in
him
in the
either.
new one, you mean?
The remake, yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he had his own season. I'm pissed I didn't get that. Not like I would.
Can you
I,
not get him?
I have no idea. They definitely had seasons and battle passes that made it seem like they were kind of timed exclusive characters, but
Yeah, I don't remember.
now that they're not supporting it anymore, they should have those things available at least for purchase, I would think.
I agree. Or to unlock later. I don't know, whatever. Well, give me Spyro 4. Make it open world, make it big, make it beautiful. Give me horizons to fly to. I don't know, but make it
Yeah,
Spyro.
Spyro Frontiers, like Sonic. You're just running around some open plains, blowing
I
fire
forgot they
at
did that.
goblins or whatever.
Forgot they did Sonic Frontiers. They were probably going to get a sequel to that pretty soon.
Did it do that good? Amidst
I
all
think
of the
so.
stuff going on in the video game industry, Sonic Frontiers, I mean, I guess
It's
Sonic isn't
Sega, they
going
can do whatever
anywhere,
they
but
want.
yeah.
Yeah. They'll do other stuff in between, but I bet they'll revisit it.
Yeah.
Um, we also got an update on Little Devil Inside,
Yes.
which I'm sure nobody listening has ever heard of, but it's a personal um, favorite of mine that I've been following for a very, very long time. I don't even remember if I first saw it on Kickstarter or first saw it through PlayStation. I want to say I first saw it elsewhere, but this is a Kickstarter going all the way back to 2015. That's coming up on, I mean, that's
Really?
9 years already. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a Kickstarter going back to 2015.
That's
Um,
crazy.
only to later, 5 years later, get shown off in the PlayStation Showcase. It is the bottom game on my wish list on the Sony store.
Meaning it's the oldest?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
It has been sitting there for almost 4 years now. The last update we got was like September 2021. So it's been 2.5 years of radio silence. I was like, man, I guess maybe it's finally done. And 2 months ago, I'm 2 months late. They drop a trailer and an update. It's a Korean indie studio.
Okay.
Sounds like they've had some drama with people working on the game, and they've shrunk back down to like the original crew. And they said this game will come out. So I don't really care when it comes out because they're gonna make sure it's good. I think they're looking for a publisher, so maybe Sony backed out or PlayStation backed out. But I know you're not that interested, but I will definitely be playing and reporting on this game when it comes out.
I'll tell you what I am interested in. Walking around these kind of empty roads and the fighting stuff didn't interest me for some reason. What I do really like is this kind of like pulled back, like miniature landscape and the tilt shift, like everything is kind of blurry. Like
Yeah.
it looks like a claymation
Yep.
movie, which I don't think that's what this is, right? Like it's not actual like claymation. Isn't there a game recently that did that?
I don't know.
I feel like that's not. But anyways, that's what the vibes I was getting from this like early part of the trailer, and I like that. I just don't know if that how much of that will actually be the game or if that's just traversal or what.
The design of it is just what has yeah, enraptured me, I'll say. Like the fact that you're like going through the desert and then you're in a rainy forest and you're going over here and it's like a cute little town and then you're with a weird guy. There was like a hospital with a giant murderous doctor bird and you're
Yeah.
having to sneak around and then it's got like Dark Souls combat, like Souls combat in there. So you
Okay.
got a stamina meter and health. You're fighting. I just I love diverse environments, diverse enemies, cool art styles. If it plays well and it's interesting, I don't know. I'm gonna pick this up regardless. Um, to see what it's about. You can dress up as a sheep. You find a guy who loves sheep. He has a sheep costume. Yeah, there was a ton of
That was funny.
outfit customization. Um, so I still think it has a lot of potential. they have like no followers. Like I this if this game is something, it'll be interesting to see it like if it blows up.
That
But
shocks me. Like, I mean, if you asked me what Little Devil Inside is, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, but I know the name. Like, I feel like I
yeah,
hear the name. It has that kind of recognition, and the fact that this only has 120,000 views in 2 months, the video game industry, like, people are ravenous, and there's lots of big fandoms and stuff. So I would have thought this had a huge following, but I mean, the studio only has 16,500 subscribers.
that's more in like that or less on Twitter. Like it's
Yeah.
still very much under the radar. Um, but I would say maybe it comes out by the end of this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a next year game.
Do you think we see it at Summer Game Fest or any of those kind of things?
Oof. No, no, it'd be a showcase later in the year.
Okay.
And they might be done with PlayStation, especially if they dropped this.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. We'll see. It's still like featured on PlayStation Store coming soon, or not at least on my wish list.
Yeah.
Like it's got a page on there and stuff. So, a game that did finally come out actually after going radio silent, Braid Anniversary Edition. Are you familiar with Braid?
No.
This is like the first indie game, or at least
Really?
like the first big successful indie game. The maker of The Witness that I was telling you about, Jonathan
Yes.
Blow.
Okay.
And Braid Anniversary's out. This is like one of the biggest blind spots. Like having never played it, I'm very much going to get this game. I'm actually hoping it comes to like either Game Pass or PlayStation catalog because I don't even have time. So
Right.
I will eventually get it up if I don't get it for free
So it's an
somehow.
anniversary edition coming out?
Yeah, and they've remastered the graphics completely.
Cool.
The
2008.
famous
Wow.
mechanic is rewind. Yeah, 2008. So I think it was 15 years or whatever, and now it's 16 years. But the famous mechanic is like messing with time and like doing puzzles and then rewinding out of them to get
Yeah.
like different effects to happen. Honestly, kind of stuff like in Tears of the Kingdom, but it was very innovative and like shocking puzzles at the time. So it's an OG.
Cool. Very cool.
Good stuff. Um, few other news items. There was this rumored thing for Horizon, believe. Okay, now I'm getting it mixed up. I think there was a rumored PlayStation Lego something.
Okay.
Yes, that's what it was. Rumored PlayStation Legos, and people are like, "Ooh, are they gonna do God of War?" Like they've done Horizon, they've done the tall neck from Horizon like Lego set,
Yeah.
and people were like, "And it's probably more Horizon like Lego sets, like or whatever." Apparently, it's a Horizon Lego game, which I don't understand how or why
That's never been done, right? Like a Lego game
of
of
a
a game.
game.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know what to think about that.
Part of me wants to play that, but also
Like
I
like it's
know
more
that I'll
accessible.
be cheating myself out on like a great game by I mean, it's still going to be good, but it's like a slightly watered down version of it and I'll just feel bad, but I'm definitely intrigued to play that. I do love the Lego games. Not as much lately, but
That's interesting. So I was thinking it would be a new story in the Horizon universe as a Lego game, but you're right.
oh,
Lego games are always a retelling
yes, and I
or a
feel like
redoing of
that's why they're
IPs.
good. If it was
That's probably what it is.
that's what I first thought when I heard it, but yeah, I feel like
Ha- Have you ever played Horizon?
I started it.
Did the lore or the setting or whatever like intrigue you at all?
Not much.
I think we talked about this. I think
Yeah.
you never got to the point that you need to get to where it's like, what?
Uh, what part is that?
So I'm not gonna say it, but
No,
Horizon
say it.
has one of those. Huh?
Say it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that could be listening. That is the whole point of Horizon.
Okay.
Is the like what like, and so I think what they dreamt up is so good, but the gameplay is so hard for so many people, including kids, that like if they can deliver that in a more accessible way, I could see that being worth it.
Yeah.
It's such a cool world. So
I mean, they're planning on expanding Horizon into a whole bunch of different stuff, right? Like different
are
types of
they?
games, and I mean, yeah, there's multiple types of games coming out, including probably the third of the Horizon trilogy. There's like an MMO coming out. There's a
Oh, they have been rumored on a multiplayer game.
working on, yeah, and I think there's like a
That
show
would
or
be cool.
something that they're
Oh wow.
talking about for Horizon. Like they're definitely trying to utilize Horizon as much as they can and as many mediums. So yeah, I don't know if they're trying to appeal to more ages with this, then that's cool.
Well, we'll see. I could see this. This will most likely be at their showcase, which I don't know. We'll see. Is it 1 week? Is it 2 weeks? Is it 3 weeks?
Right. This is something I thought about it the other day, and I don't remember what the like catalyst was, but like the idea of getting kids in the door, with something like this to then widen your audience for when the next game comes out. Like, you know, kids will play it now, and then by the time Horizon 3 comes out, they're teenagers and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I love Horizon." And then it's like you just not only got the sales and the interest from that kids game, but then also got that many more people that want to play your like main line game, which is such a genius way of doing this. I forget what the franchise was that kind of utilizes that the most, but that's
Well,
very
it's
cool.
additional sales on both the first two games, and then yeah, whatever that new
Yeah,
game is.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I can't think of who that would be, but other than Star Wars, but they're just kind of everything. One other thing, Mario movie 2 officially announced 2026, I believe.
Not too bad.
Um, yeah, we'll get Mario in 2025 and then Mario movie in 2026. Uh, but he seems to be rumoring at a Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Yes,
I need it. It has to happen.
it will. It
Right? Like
it
guaranteed.
certainly will. Yeah.
And will it culminate in a Super Smash Brothers movie
Oh my god,
where they take on Master Hand or some crazy thing?
that sounds incredible.
How do you follow up Super Smash Brothers Ultimate
With
with a
a
Super Smash Brothers movie?
with a movie. Oh my god, wow. That's
That
so
would break
cool.
the world
Yeah. Dude,
because
that
every
literally would
studio
be like an actual new end game. Like that that would be amazing.
and you could get everybody in there. You could get people that you haven't done movies for in there, like Master. Oh well, he's not in Smash yet. Sorry, but like Sora, is Disney gonna show up and play nice? Probably not. But I can dream.
Why not?
Can you get Solid Snake in there? Can you get everybody from Smash Bros. Ultimate? I my guess is no. They'd probably keep to Nintendo, like that core maybe original game. So that would
Uh,
be Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong. Give me the list. I'll try to fill it out. Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, Kirby,
Yep. Yoshi, yeah.
Link,
Yep.
Yoshi, Ness, which would be hilarious. Yeah, bring Mother back into it. Um,
The Pokemon.
uh, Pokemon, which we already have with Detective Pikachu. How many am I missing? Captain Falcon,
Are you talking about like main ones?
the original game
Oh, I don't
for
know.
N64. So that's 10. I think Jigglypuff. There's another Pokemon. Um, I think I got everybody in the original game.
Um
Donkey Kong.
yeah, was Marth one of them?
No, that's Melee.
That's
If you
Melee.
do
Okay.
Smash N64 roster, it'll come up real quick.
Yeah. Nice.
Also, one of the last missing games from Switch Online.
Okay, well, I hear you, but now I'm wishing now I want to be like Ultimate. Not actually that you have character moments for every single one of these people. They should all be seen, like an end game kind of coming out of the portals kind of moment. But
Portals.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm thinking, first of all, am I dumb? Is Sonic in Smash?
He came in Brawl,
So give
the third
me
game.
give
Yeah.
me Sonic, like the Sonic we know from these movies, like voiced by Ben Schwartz. That would be awesome if
Yep.
they could somehow
Yep.
like pull that in. Like
Who else
there
have
is
they
a
done?
potential for a literal endgame epic pull it all together kind of moment with this that would be so
Yeah.
awesome. It's except
It's
you can't really surprise us with it. We would have to see it coming, which kind of I don't know,
you
takes
can
a little bit.
what the surprise is characters you're like they're not gonna get them,
Never gonna get them.
and then they get them.
Yeah.
Bowser will be there. He didn't come in until the second game. You'll get Ganon, Zelda, Peach. You'll get all of the Mario
You'll
characters.
get some Final Fantasy
Or
characters.
yeah, why not? Cloud. Um, yeah, it just feels like it just. Oh my God, I'm gonna die if Banjo's in there. But he's like getting ready to like have a comeback. It just feels like that's gonna happen.
Nin- Nintendo can do this. I truly believe Nintendo and Illumination can make this happen. And who was it you said, Sora? I
Disney.
mean, does Disney own Sora?
Yeah, he's like one of the most protected characters that exist. And oh my
Really?
God,
But they
dude,
don't even use
dude,
him besides
dude,
those games.
dude. Hold on. Put the alarms on. They're making a Kingdom Hearts movie.
They are, yes.
Done.
Like it'll happen.
Done.
They'll let him be in it, you mean?
He's gonna be in movie form.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone just has to be cool. Just let it happen.
even if it's for 30 seconds.
Yes, exactly. And it doesn't detract from your stuff at all. It only
It's the
emphasizes it,
money.
I think.
It's the money.
It doesn't take any money away from you.
All those people went to see it because my character was in there. Give me 40% of the earnings,
Give them
which sounds like
any amount of money for them having to do zero work, and that seems fair to me. Like, yeah, here's $10,000. Thanks. I don't know. Obviously, that's nothing to Disney, but no, it just makes me mad when companies don't
no, Disney
don't
would
play
want
along.
money.
I know. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, you can't give
we'll
them
see.
an absurd amount of money because then it's not worth it. But
Oh,
no, now you got me
man,
all
Kingdom Hearts.
excited.
That's the point. Get excited. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. Get hyped.
We'll have the weird like, oh no, oh god, Zelda's gonna be live action. I forgot about that. I was thinking it was gonna be a Studio Ghibli kind of looking movie, but I was like, we would have different art styles of the characters in this movie. But
I mean, I was thinking about that too. They'll find a way to do it.
we just need the
Detective
voices.
Pikachu has live action people in it,
Yeah,
so they'll figure out how to do it. Link could potentially be live action.
in the Mario movie.
Yeah. In the Smash Bros. Movie, where does it take place?
All over the place.
Because the Mario movie does have an animated Mario Brooklyn, but Sonic takes place in the real world.
Yep. This is
We Mario
fascinating.
has set it up for portals. He's gone to New Donk City in the games. Like
Yep.
Mario can go anywhere and do anything.
Oh wow.
They can figure it out. And then
Okay.
somehow you get well, no, they're all gone. Dennis Hopper and
I was thinking that too.
Bob Hoskins and John
John
Leguizamo, but
Leguizamo could be in it.
yeah, just holding it down.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Well, regardless of all that, I also want a Luigi's Mansion movie. I want oh dude, that means Star Fox movie because he's got to
Sure.
be in it.
That's the thing. What we're
Kirby
talking about
movie.
is so far out. It's insane. Like,
I
there's a
would
lot of setting
say
up that would have to take place before that.
what year was Endgame?
Eight,
2019?
19. Yeah.
That's only 11 years
Yeah.
from Iron Man to Endgame.
And Mario was last year, so we're talking 2034.
10 years. I think it can happen
Yeah.
because it's going to pick up steam.
Also, it's
And I
animation, so
also,
it probably could be done quicker.
the other thing I was going to say is I don't think you need to introduce every character in its own movie
No.
leading up to a movie like this.
I guess my
I
point
think
is
they could,
we would have to have the established main ones first before we get the epic final one. Like you're saying, we need Luigi's Mansion and Donkey Kong and Mario 2. We need all of those before we get to Mario Smash, you know?
but I don't think we need a Kirby movie. And well, I
No.
don't think we need one for all of them. I think they could also be introduced in that movie and then get movies after.
Yeah. Star Fox would be
I
cool
could
though.
see, dude, a Star Fox movie could be really cool.
Yeah.
Um, what else? What other movie? Kirby movie? I don't even know what that would be. Um, I'm blanking. Who else? Captain Falcon racing movie? Like it's tricky. It's like Speed Racer.
There's a
Um,
lot that don't need their own movie. They just need to be seen in the final. Samus, would a
oh,
Metroid movie be good?
100% we need a Metroid movie. Like
Yeah.
no question. That has to happen. Um, we could go on and on. I'm sure
Yeah.
we've got 11 years to talk about this. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to absolutely blow out Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm going to be so obnoxious, and we're going to talk about every detail that's come out. Uh, and I'm going to try to break Jordan down.
If you like what we do, we'd really appreciate if you'd consider supporting us on Patreon. Now more than ever, small independent teams need all the help they can get, and we'd love to have you join the rebellion.
Joining us on Patreon can get you a wide array of perks, starting with our 1-star tier. Joining this tier will get you voting rights for Movie Madness, our weekly journey through an actor's entire filmography.
Our 2-star tier will give you extended episodes of the Hebrew Rebels podcast, Game Chat Tonight, and Movie Madness, both ad-free and a day early. Plus, you can write into those shows for a chance to have your questions and comments read on the podcast.
The 3-star tier delivers the most value with our Patreon exclusive shows. You will get a monthly episode of Crossword Struggle and Climbing the Ranks. And we have more exclusive shows planned to add even more value to this tier.
Next, as a 4-star rebel, your name will be listed in an on-screen shoutout on each of our weekly scheduled shows.
Finally, you can be one of only 24 people to be considered a Founding Rebel. You will receive a limited edition Founding Rebel t-shirt. Your name will be read on each of our shows as a Founding Rebel, and you will forever be remembered as one of the very few people to truly help start the rebellion.
Visit patreon.com/HebrewRebels for more information. Thank you so much for your support, and back to the show.
Welcome back, everybody. We had a lot of news to get through, lots of speculation, lots of exciting stuff, and now it's time for some Assassin's Creed Shadows blowout, blow dart, blow up.
Blow it right
Let's
out,
get it.
right out of you.
We got an epic cinematic trailer. I know you probably, I don't know if you've seen any of the Assassin's Creed cinematic trailers, but they're pretty well known. Like they, as being like showpieces for the industry, like at E3 we'd get like the new cinematic trailer that would like have a crazy song to it, set the tone, where are we going, what are we going to see. I They also pointed out that it's now 17 years since the first Assassin's Creed, and that nearly broke me because I still remember watching a demo for the first game and being like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and this is going to change everything.
Yeah.
And all it was a cutscene that you could walk around during.
What do you mean? Oh,
So
I think it
before it
meant
was
you could
always
like interact with the video. I'm like, wow, that's advanced. No, I get you.
so it's like normally with a cutscene that would like cut to used to be like pre-rendered, or
Yeah.
you'd be stuck in a frame. Like you're literally like it's a guy on a horse like talking, and you're walking through the crowd, and the camera's like tracking the thing, like it's a thing happening, and you're in it. And I was just like, this is so cinematic and so cool. 17 years later, now we're getting one of the what I think is going to be the most cinematic Assassin's Creed yet.
Yeah.
the song that starts playing like three-quarters of the way through when she swings on and it goes into like Japanese like pop music, or I don't
Yeah.
even know how to describe it. That's when I was just like, we're gonna have a fun time with this. Lots of serious stuff. Um, so couple like quick details. This is next gen only, PS5, Series X. This we are leaving PS4 behind. Valhalla was a cross gen, PS4 and PS5. This is the first one to be only next gen. I think even yeah, Mirage was also PS4. Uh, they're doing an updated engine, and the rumors are they're unifying the engine across all the studios, across all the games. So we should just get a lot of consistency. This is gonna be an infinity, obviously. Very excited to see how they show that off at E3. I'm gonna continue to call it E3, even though it's the Ubisoft Forward or whatever that
Sure.
is.
It's like Kleenex. It's just that's what the summer games show offs are is E3.
That's a great. I love that. Even if it's not Kleenex, it's Kleenex.
Yeah.
Uh, 1579 feudal Japan. So about 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima.
Wow.
So sizable chunk of time. This is the Portuguese are in Japan, so there's going to be like Portuguese like tall ships, traders. Japan's going through a period of like urbanization, so it's a big changing period. I think we're right in between the Sengoku period, which is like one of the most violent stretches of Japanese history. That I believe is when Sekiro takes place.
Okay.
Lots of war, lots of violence, and this is right before the Edo period. I don't know how to say that correctly, which is like a lot of peace. So we're gonna thread the needle. I think they nailed the timeline. Um, and that year also means that one of our characters is, and I'm gonna say all of this stuff probably incorrectly. That doesn't matter, but Yasuke, the famous black African samurai, which had been rumored and whatnot. And now Naue or Noe, Shinobi, daughter of a real historical figure. So she's the daughter of a real historical figure, and he is a real historical figure.
That's
First time
cool.
we'll ever play as a real person. Um, Lots of people are angry online. Like, he wasn't a samurai. He was like an assistant to a samurai. Shut up. It's video games. It's going to be fun. Why would you be angry about this? Really? Why would you not want to have fun? Is
Go
this
read a
not the
history
coolest
book
thing?
then.
This giant because he's like towering over everybody because he's like this African slave that like gets rescued and brought by like Jesuits or something. I think that's the story. And now he's a freaking samurai. Like, oh my god,
That's so cool.
this is gonna be this is gonna be so cool. And I know it was just a cinematic trailer, but you could totally see the mechanics from Valhalla. That heavy Viking combat is gonna be with him,
Yeah.
and then she'll be a lighter OG assassin. This is the first assassin like from the OG games that we have played since 2015. Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
What has everything else been?
So we had hidden ones, which are like the proto assassins. They became the hidden ones became the Assassin's Brotherhood, and then we had some legendary figures, but not an actual like Assassin's Creed assassin since 2015.
Wow.
So
Is I was a little confused when watching it. Like he is he bad? Is he like on opposing sides from her, but they like have similar values, or is he just a much more violent version of her? Like I couldn't quite tell from the trailer. Like at first it seems like he is the bad guy, but then they very much show that they are teamed up and like you play as both of them. So I was confused by like his portrayal at first.
great question. I have
Yeah, I guess we don't know, but
my take is, and from some of the stuff we've heard is, she's gonna go through this tragic like attack. Her family's killed. It seems like maybe it's from a group that he's involved with. So like he gets brought up and trained by these samurai. I'm assuming they're gonna meet at one point. Maybe that like we're gonna meet and fight, and then realize they actually have more in common and are aligned in what they want and team up. That's I assume how you probably start the game as her. That
Yeah.
would be my guess.
Yeah.
Then he shows up. Maybe you actually play both.
Probably
I don't
even
know.
fight him.
We'll see. That would be nuts. But yeah, definitely gonna team up. I think he is gonna become an assassin. They're literally quoting the assassin like, uh, "I am the light and the shadow and the light." I don't have it on quote. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so the rumors is like they'll each have their own missions. You'll also be able to switch between them, uh, and pick who you want to play as for certain stuff. But it seems like they're gonna complement each other well. He is gonna beat the crap out of people. Um, they no shields in the game. So if we want to talk about combat a little, no shields in the game. They've had shields for a while, which means you're either gonna have to be dodging. I think he can block with weapons a little, but armor will have like durability and like degrade.
Cool.
They're really going in on the detail on this game. Like it is kind of unbelievable. This will definitely be one of the most next gen games ever, as well, till GTA comes out and whatnot. But some of the highlights I saw. Oh, her katana will like slice fruit baskets and stuff
Cool.
and like leave damage. Like they're getting real granular. A lot of weapons are going to be in the game. One thing I was sad about, the bird is gone. You had a little eagle companion that you would basically, the camera would go up into the sky and you could
Right.
scout stuff
All
from the
like
sky.
in
So
every
that's
game?
since Origins. So Origins,
Okay.
Odyssey, Valhalla, and I believe in Mirage as well. And to kind of play into that, so Ubisoft is famous for its towers.
Yeah.
You climb up a tower, you defog the map. It's like here's a bunch of stuff. So in this game, the map is similar in size to Origins, which is Egypt, and that was literally the entire country. But the
That's
dimensions
crazy.
were like scrunched down, but like they basically did the whole country.
Yeah.
We don't know how much of Japan they're gonna do. I hope they do as much as possible. But they say they've like sized the world better. Like a mountain is gonna feel like a mountain, which technically would mean you spend 8 hours climbing it. So I don't know about that, but it'll feel like a mountain, and you'll go up into these lookouts, and you'll have to actually like look and identify stuff.
To like
Which I think
unfog it.
I don't even know about if it's to unfog it. Like, yeah, I guess maybe if you like spot something, then it'll be on your map.
Yeah. I like that.
That I much prefer that rather than all right, okay, I'll go here and then I'll go here and then I'll go here. It's like, all right, I am this person. What do I want to do? What do I want to try to find?
Yeah.
Castles are going to be all over the map, and they said they're like mazes, so they're like levels within their own. I know
Wow.
you've not been in a Japanese castle, but they're very cool. Very different than a medieval castle. And I looked, and Himeji Castle, the big one that we went to when we were in Japan, was built around this time. It was around for a long time, but like got built up bigger over time. So I'm hopeful it will be in this game.
That'd be awesome.
They tend to like to stretch and put big historical monuments into these games, even if the timeline is slightly off. I forget what they did that with. They did that in Assassin's Creed Unity that took place in Paris. There were buildings that had been destroyed, but they were like, these are really cool buildings. Like, let's put them in here
Yeah.
so that people can explore them. I'm sure the historians were out angry about that as well. Some of my other favorite touch points. So you're going to have a light meter. So Assassin's Creed has always tried to do it stealth, but it's really hasn't been up to par with what we should. They've straight up built Splinter Cell into this game. Splinter Cell was like literally the entire game is about like light and shadows and hiding, and they've built that into this game. So you can destroy torches and lanterns, which will affect the light
Cool.
uh, as like guards are looking for you. You can go prone, so you can crawl around through grass, through water. Um, it's like trying to wrap my head around all of this. It's it's it sounds like too good to be true.
In the trailer, don't they
Oh,
say like we are the shadows that fight for the light or something like that?
that's like the assassin. That is like their thing.
Yeah.
And now it's like finally being realized. And that also means that all of this stuff is to stay, like for the future,
Yeah.
because it's on this new engine that everything is going to use, which also means the Black Flag remake, in theory, would have all of this stuff too. And I want to be a
Cool.
pirate running around cutting fruit, baskets, I don't know, jumping in the water. Sign me up. Uh, and maybe my favorite thing is that this game is going to have seasons. This has been one of the things I've wanted most in a video game forever. Just give me seasons. Let it go through the time. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but dynamic weather combined with this and like the overhauled lighting, we're gonna get cherry blossoms. We're gonna get snow.
I was
We're
gonna
gonna get
say
orange trees. Like
there's few places that I want to see the seasons of than Japan as well. So that's very cool.
one of the details they explained was like you could, and I think you can do stuff in like whatever order you want. So in theory, you could have different experiences. So they said where there might be like water that you could like sneak through or like prone through, I guess. I wasn't sure exactly about that. Probably like low water would be a frozen lake in winter that you can't do that with.
Okay.
Like it's really going to affect the gameplay. The grass when it's like spring or summer will be really long. You can hide in it and NPCs will like go and try to cut it. I know you're a huge stealth fan. Um,
Probably part of the reason that Assassin's Creed has never really spoken to me, but I kind of vow to give this one a try.
and also, guess what? You can play as a giant African samurai and just beat the crap out of everybody too,
Don't have to
if
hide.
you want.
Yeah.
Literally. Uh,
I want the
but yeah, so
sword
like,
though, you know?
what sword?
You
Oh, he
know,
has a
the
sword.
more he has a sword or is he I thought he had like a giant like spiky club. I guess he can have a bunch of weapons, right?
Oh, so many weapons. Like
Yeah.
they said that the list of weapons that are going to be spears and swords and uh, probably like nunchuck type things and daggers and I think guns too. Rifles might be in this game.
Cool.
Like I don't know if we'll have that, but enemies will have that. Uh, one of the new enemy types is it's called servant. So they don't fight, but they can like catch you and alert. So normally it's enemies and you fight them, and they're all the same. And then NPCs that don't do anything, and they're adding this like third category of people who aren't going to try to fight you, but
Yeah.
are not on your side. Um, oh, icicles was another one. There could be like, say you're like climbing along like a roof, and an icicle falls and breaks. Like you could get caught like that.
Can it stab you or stab someone?
That I don't know, but I am very curious if that can happen. Um, they're also going to let you do a pacifist playthrough, which is a first for the series,
What?
meaning you can knock out and not kill
Oh,
every
okay.
enemy.
Okay.
Something a lot of people have asked for. Also, her grappling hook is physics based, which might not sound crazy, but like everything in Assassin's Creed has been so rigid. It's gotten less and less rigid over time. With Origins, you could climb anything. You used to only be able to climb certain things. And now we're going to have grappling hooks and you can just fly up and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, should make for some good gameplay. You'll be able to get like a team of spies that go out. Like I know this is like overwhelming because we're
No.
breaking it all down, but I have a feeling they're going to do it all in a way where it just feels good to play and like natural and intuitive. Uh, finish off with maybe my favorite point is the customizable hideout. I think we talked about this before because it was in one of like the leaks or rumors, but
Okay.
you're gonna have a whole base that you can like customize and train other assassins and whatnot. Uh,
Now,
it,
in
it,
Valhalla, didn't you have you like built a village, right?
you had a little Viking village, and you could like, do you want to build this here? The building that was already preset to be there. They haven't said exactly what you can do. I'm hoping you can like move stuff around and customize it how you want to. But the rumors or the leaks did say it was like way more than in Valhalla.
Cool.
And I'm gonna 100% this game. That is my guess. I'm 100% a Ghost. This is Ghost, but Assassin's Creed. It's my favorite combination of
Did
everything.
you
I'm
did you 100% Origins or Odyssey? I thought you did for one of those, or you tried
I
to.
platinumed Origins,
Okay.
which don't think I had to 100% it, but I think that also was like pretty close to 100%.
Essentially, right?
I
Yeah.
I haven't platinumed Odyssey, but I believe that one day I will. I'll probably platinum all of them eventually.
Yeah.
I want, especially if we make real platinum trophies,
We
I
will.
need an Assassin's Creed platinum
Side.
bookshelf. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that really makes me want to platinum games if we
Oh,
do
dude,
that
hey,
and like
trust
earn
me,
it.
when you brought up making those platinum trophies, like I already had the itch to get platinums, but even more so now. Not it's not a competition, but I just want to put things on that trophy now, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why that's so
What do you mean on
satisfying.
that
That's
trophy?
we said it'd be too much to make separate ones. We said we'd have like the Stanley Cup, I thought you said, and then we just put like different names on. We could probably have
No, that
multiple
was
when it
something
fills
else.
up, but no. It was the
No, that was
platinums.
something else. I don't know about that.
It was definitely the platinums. Because we didn't want to have to make a platinum trophy for every single game that we platinum.
Oh, I take that back. I definitely want to do that.
Do you? I mean, for certain things, like you're saying, if you want to have a whole shelf dedicated to Assassin's Creed, then yeah. But like, I don't need a separate one for my SpongeBob than my Power Wash Simulator.
No?
Nah. Maybe I could do one per year, and I can write the games on it that I platinumed that year.
I I remember saying I definitely remember talking about like the Stanley Cup style and being like, yeah, we should do that. I thought it was for something else though.
I don't know what it would have been.
I very much want a wall of trophies
Yeah.
that is platinum trophies.
Well,
I don't know if that's doable. I'm down for either, but like I want to be like I get to put this trophy on the shelf. I
we
just
can
don't know
look
how
into that
doable that
too.
is. Can we make them out of actual platinum?
See, that's where it's probably going to start to get problematic, but
And out of actual gold?
the thing about the platinum trophies is they don't have a whole lot of real estate on them to actually write things. There's one
What do
rating
you
on the
mean?
bottom that if you write really small, there's just so much curving and not flat space to write names onto that you couldn't write too many games on them, I don't think.
Do they make that? I think that's why I was thinking one per. Does
Right. I
does
just thought that
someone
would
on
get
Etsy make
expensive.
them?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, there I'm seeing people selling them. Some are expensive, some are cheap, but
Give me a range.
well, the ones I'm seeing the most are like 70 or 80, and then I don't know what this is. I have to look into this, but it looks like there's some for maybe like 10, but they're probably
Okay.
small and like pretty
10,
badly 3D printed.
10 to 20 is what I was thinking. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Because it's a big upfront cost. And then I'll say this, especially in the age of digital games, having something physical would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and imagine, oh, dude, I'm gonna hurt you here. Imagine having this steel book with the trophy.
That is very cool. I like that a lot.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's
right?
fantastic. Dude, I'm thinking of like Greg Miller would have to do it Stanley Cup style, you know? Like
Because he does all the stupid ones. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Doesn't he have 1,000 platinums?
Yeah, exactly. I no, I ain't about that life. Well, if you like platinum trophies, let us know how many you have. I don't know how many I have, but I have a decent amount. I'll have to check my count on uh, that website, PSN Trophies or something like that.
Yeah.
But let us know how many platinums you have. Would you do one giant trophy, or one for every game? I'm still learning every game, leaning towards every game, and I have a couple games that I have to do over again now. Maybe two if you do it on like PS4 and PS5, then you can add like a times two, or you can add like something if you get it like multiple times.
Sure.
That I would do, because like I have Jack and Daxter on PS3, but I want to get it again on PS4. And then if they remade it, I would get it again.
Yeah. I'm
So
with you.
I think that I think that would be the way that I would go. But that was a lot of Assassin's Creed. That was a lot of everything. Um,
Well, we'll see a lot more of it soon, right? Ubisoft Forward is next month, and
yeah,
then as we keep saying, E3 is also next month. So
June 10th is the gameplay reveal. We will react live to it at the Ubisoft Forward. I'm sure we'll get Star Wars Outlaws. We'll get Assassin's Creed Shadows. We'll see Assassin's Creed Infinity. They might even show off some other stuff. I don't even know what else Ubisoft has planned. Hope so. I think there's a good chance for maybe even some surprises like for next year or something.
yeah,
But if you want to hear more about that, we are the Huber Rebels, and this has been Game Chat Tonight, where you can get all your news and opinions and talking about games and everything else around that, be that movies
predictions
and
for the
whatnot.
future.
So let us know what you thought. Are you looking forward to Assassin's Creed? Do you like to get platinum trophies? And we'll be back here next week with whatever news comes by then. Thanks for watching. My name is Ethan,
My name is Jordan.
and we have been the Huber Rebels.
Welcome to the rebellion.